All right, let's go.
What's good, man? MBS Central, MBS Universe. We are back at it again. I'm your boy Keel. I got my co-host with me, the bar god,
What's the
Danny
deal, yo?
Myers. What's
Man,
good, man?
MBS Universe, we back, man. Summer Madness 13, man. What's up? What's up, man?
So
What
you
you?
know,
What's up?
so you know why we here, man. Obviously, they're going crazy right now over this Summer Madness card. A lot of mixed reactions. And we here, man. So everybody could just be quiet, calm down. You guys
right,
finally you guys finally get the announcements.
right.
So what's up? How you feel about the Madness card now that you see it?
You know what? I'm gonna say this. When I looked at it on just the card, I was just like, it's good, but not amazing. Then after watching the trailer, it made me like the card and realize that these are actually all good battles. It made me like seeing the trailer kind of helped. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that this is a card that when you just look at it, you just be like, oh my God, I don't think it's one of those. But I think when you sit down and think about it, like these are some good ass battles. I do feel, I don't know, man. First of all, I'm happy. First of all, let's shout out Jerry West for getting on Summer Madness. So I would make some noise for Jerry West, EFB, man. You know, shout out to Jerry West being on. I think this is his first Summer Madness, man. So I'm just happy for my brother, man, to see him be on the card. We got a professional DNA. You can't be mad because these are two professionals. They don't choke. They get in there. They give you 3 good, solid rounds. This is what it should be. Salute to Mars. Mars was good. That's my little brother, man. Shout out to my little brother Mars. So yeah, what you think about that? These matchups?
I like it, man. I thought it was a dope. I think it's a dope card. I think people are just. I think people just need to appreciate what's on this card, man.
Right.
Not we can't. At the end of the day, when it comes to the battle rap culture, we're never gonna make everyone happy, man.
That's true.
Everybody's gonna. But obviously, a lot of people feel like the URL has dropped the ball this year with certain things that's been going on, with the drama that's been going on. But we get a Summer Madness card at the end of the day, so I think they should be very excited for that.
They should be. I think people should appreciate, like you said, that's the key word is appreciation. Because you got quality. I mean, come on, you got twerk. You got twerk and hollow, man. What are you talking? You got rocking ass. This is something people been asking for years. You can't get mad. It's like the fans will ask you for a battle due to whatever restrictions or timing or just whatever. And when it don't happen, when it's supposed to, it is what it is. But they make it happen regardless, right? So they came through with the Rock versus Av as the main event. Me personally, I would have liked to have seen Conceited come back, man. I would have liked to have seen Rum Nitty versus Conceited on his card. That's like my only thing that I would have wanted. You know what I mean? Because those type of, you know what though? I think what they're doing with this Summer Madness is not necessarily super blockbuster matchups, but they want to give you blockbuster battles,
Right?
If that makes sense. Like, so you won't see Conceited versus Cassidy on the card, but you're gonna get great battles. I think each one of these battles is gonna be fantastic, man. So I think they did great as far as the matchups go. Now, what are the fans complaining about?
Obviously, I'll just say it, man. Danny Myers is not on the card. How about
Oh,
that? Out there, I just put it out there.
hey,
Danny, what's going on with that, man?
hold on, man. Hold on, man. Like DNA said, there's still more matchups to be announced. So
Two more.
hopefully, I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? I know the whole culture is asking for Ace and Randy. And I could say prior to them promoting, people wasn't asking for that for Summer Madness. People was asking for Rum Nitty versus Calico.
Right.
Didn't get Rum Nitty and Calico, so Rum and Ace started their own campaign to get on Summer Madness, and I believe that's what battlers should be doing, is generating excitement for their own battles and creating bags for themselves. And so with them doing that, I think URL should reward them with a Summer Madness spot. Now, as far as that last spot, I see people asking for me, people asking for Swamp. Wait a minute, speaking of asking for me and Swamp, do you just do Danny versus? You can just do Danny versus Swamp. You know what I'm saying? People asking for Miss Hustle. So there's still 2 more announcements to be made. Of course, I definitely feel like I should be on the card. I deserve to be on the card.
Can you tell us anything regarding if you are going to be on the card? I know you can't say much right now, but
fingers crossed, man. Fingers, man. I don't know. Fingers crossed, man. I hope to be on the card. But if not, even if not, man, this is a great card, and I'm just happy for the people that are on the card, especially Jerry West for sure. I'm glad that Twerk got a legacy battle with the hollow joint. My bro, Av. I'm happy for Av. Av is on Summer Man. He deserves it. Wait a minute, what was Av's last URL battle?
His last one.
Okay, he had battled me. He battled me any given Sunday, I believe that was. And then after that, what was his
Truth? Was that against True Foe?
True Foe, right? Was that his last one?
Yeah, it might have been his last one.
Yeah. So, but after he battled me, he was supposed to get hollow.
Right.
He didn't get hollow. Then he fell out with URL. Said he wasn't coming back. Things of that nature. They worked things out. And now he's back in a main event versus Tay Rock. So I think they did right by him. And I'm happy for Av. I'm happy for Jerry West. Of course, DNA deserves it. Who else on the joint? Fonz. Shout out to Fonz.
Fonz and Suge.
Fonz was on the last Summer Madness versus me. You know what I'm saying? Suge is a staple of Summer Madness. So, this is a good card, man. And I think more importantly than looking at it on paper, I think just what we're going to get on that stage is what really counts. Sometimes you can have a card where it looks amazing on paper, but the battles just turn out to be okay. I think this is kind of the opposite. I think this is where it's a card where it's good, not amazing on paper, but I think the battles are all going to turn out 8 or 10 from a 10 scale. I don't think no battle is going to be a 7. So I think you're going to get 8s and up on this card, and that's what really counts, and the fans will be very happy. So shout out to everybody on this joint.
Bars over names, man. That's what it is.
That's right. Let's bring it back to bars over the names, man. So, you got bar spitters on this card. You got punchers. Look at Jerry West. Look, shout out to Fonz, punching. Shout out to Ad, punching. Rock, punching. Twerk, doing all the crazy shit he does, man. Like, they really, I think they focused on the raps for this card. And I think that's what people have to understand and appreciate. So, I think it's a good card, man. They can add that Ace and that Nitty. You add that on there, that makes this card like a whole lot better. You add Danny Myers on there, you just make it like, okay, now we get a classic card if you throw Danny on the card. So
salute to my guy Musa out there from Proper Context Media.
Salute, family.
But yeah, I like this one. I like DNA and Jerry West. I think that's gonna be like a really it's gonna be a bar fest. I know a lot of people are picking DNA because he's the veteran, and
Yeah.
DNA, he normally gets a lot of people out of here. But I like Jerry West. Jerry West has been on his little run, man, and he
Yeah.
does definitely deserves DNA. And DNA one called him out originally. Well, from what Jerry have told me, he said that they've been supposed to battle more than a couple times. So I'm glad they're able to
Well,
lock this in now.
I can say DNA has always been um like a gatekeeper. You know what I mean, bro? Like
Yeah.
he's always like, when somebody's new or they're on their come up, they get in front of DNA and then he gets them out of there. But I think with this case, Jerry West ain't no PG. He ain't no new guy. He ain't on the come on.
Mm.
He been here. That line of thinking does not apply to this battle. I think DNA needs to approach this battle as this is competition. Like I'm not. This ain't no PG. I just finna go in here and watch. Like if you thinking like that, then you gonna got the fuck out of here. You're not gonna get them the fuck out of here. You're gonna be got the fuck out of here. So this is shout out to DNA, shout out to Jerry West, man. Achilles, man, it was good. Salute Danny and Keo, appreciate you. I
Next
like,
battle.
yeah.
The battle that one of the guys that you were supposed to battle. Now we have John against T Top.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be being T Top. I don't know what's the wait, man. We probably have to do it on the next card, man. So I'm quite sure that they got another big card right after Summer Madness. So maybe you'll see me in T Top on that one. But if John kicks his ass, I might not battle T Top. Who knows, man?
So if John clips him, you're saying that you're gonna pass on that.
Nah, I can't. I mean, it's still T Top at the end of the day. Win or lose, man. T Top is a good competition for anybody. Who's winning? Who's winning? Like, let's get to
it's the battle of angles, man. So I think it could be really interesting. It just depends how both of them approach this battle, though. As far as the angles goes, I'm kind of leaning towards John in this battle, though. I think John he has, he hasn't been outside as much, but normally when he wants a battle, I like John, man. I like John in this battle 2-1. John's like he's very like a underrated battle. Like he's not talked about enough.
Yeah, and I think both of them owe it to themselves to deliver a great battle. Because for their last couple joints, people have been feeling like this is okay. This is good, but this ain't sure. We know you can do better. And they both know that they can do better. Go back to T-Top versus real name Brandon. T-Top did good. He won the battle, but it wasn't like that wasn't A-level T-Top. You go back to T-Top versus Loso. T-Top had at second round, I believe that was amazing. The other two was okay. What was the T-Top's joint after that? Even John, what was John's last battle?
Chef Trez?
I had Trez winning. And even if you had John winning, that wasn't a level John. But I had Trez winning that battle.
I mean, he was getting his feet wet with that one. He
was coming back. So this is why I say they both owe it to themselves. They don't owe the culture, but because y'all on Summer Madness, y'all do owe the culture a great battle. Because this is what they call the Super Bowl. This is the big show. So y'all need to show us why y'all was picked to be on this card, why this is a great battle. And again, from their previous performances, they've been like a 7 out of 10. Normally we'll get 8 or 9 or 10 out of 10 from those men. They owe us a good battle. You said you're leaning towards John. He will be sleeping on John. I feel like T-Top got something to prove with this one, especially with I'm looking at it like John. Of course, he's from Yonkers. but he's been down in the South, building up the South. All the battlers with bullpen and all the opportunities he's giving out. And so now he's nearly synonymous with the South. I think T-Top wants to like make a point, like, bro, I'm really the South. You not from here. Don't try to rep the South, nigga. I'm gonna show you what the South really do. So I'm thinking T-Top gonna take this one, man, 2-1 in a great battle.
Well, it looks like the chat agrees with you. We got a couple of them got T-Top 2-1 in this battle.
T-Top 2-1. All right,
yeah.
all right, all right. All right, we're gonna see.
The next battle we got Shotgun Suge versus Fonz, man. I think this battle we knew this battle was gonna happen, but there hasn't been like the promo we thought it would have. But
all right.
This is one of the battles that I thought was gonna happen. I think both of these guys could, it has this battle has a lot of potential. I hope we get the best out of Fonz and Shotgun Suge. I know what I'm gonna get from Suge. T-Top's last performance, it was a 2-on-2. I wasn't a big fan of it when they went against Swamp and T-Top in that no impact card. So I like this battle. I think it does have potential, though. It's hard for me to pick this battle, man. I think this is a tough battle to pick. I don't know. How would you call this one?
Summer Madness is a different monster, man. I am gonna say that Fonz himself is a monster. He's been learning, been going through the process of just figuring out certain things that he needs to work on. But his skill set has got him to Summer Madness. His second straight Summer Madness. He battled me on Summer Madness last year. He's on the second one in a row. So apparently his formula is working. The fans fuck with Fonz. They like the landlord, but Suge is like, if Fonz is the landlord, then Suge is the one that owns the building. He owns the building. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is Suge's house. This is his stage. Like, this is what he does, man. You see what he be doing to these people. We seen what he did to Chess. We seen what he did to Av. We see what he do to everybody on these big stages, man. Like, it's tough to pick against Suge. He said Suge 3-0. Fonz super mid on big stages. I know you heard me. Jersey.
Shout out to my guy Ricky in the building right now, man.
Oh shit. That nigga said super mid on big stages. But I think with his performance in Houston, was that last year? That was last year, me and Fonz in Houston.
Yeah. That was last year.
Yeah, that was Summer Madness 12. Okay. So I think that was an experience that he needed to go through in order to prepare him for this. But I don't really think anything prepares you for a big stage. Suge, man. I would think that obviously in this battle, Fonz would be the underdog, and rightfully so, because you just can't never count Suge out. Suge record versus punchers is pretty good too. It's pretty good record versus punchers.
Yeah, Suge, he's like a very streaky rapper. Like once he goes, he's going. Like he just keeps going and he doesn't stop. So we might get a pocket check. We might get what your life like.
You gotta get that. That has to happen. You got to pocket check the landlord. That's true. Well, you the landlord. Well, I know you've been collecting all the rent money. Pocket check. There you go, Suge. Haymaker. 2,000 people in the building going crazy. Yeah, you gotta pocket check the landlord, man.
Okay, now let's go to the co-main event. New Jersey Twerk versus Hollow the Don.
Oh my god, man. Oh man. Oh man. Hollow ain't really been losing battles. I
No,
know
he
his
hasn't.
last loss was versus DNA. DNA washed him up pretty good, bro. I ain't gonna lie. They got Hollow the fuck out of there. That was in that caffeine room, I believe it was a couple years back. Ever since then, I can't just see a loss where you can just say Hollow lost. And so even in the trailer, he was like, he beat Geechee, he beat Nitty. I'm not really sure about those, but that's just me, But he ain't been losing. Like, you can't point out a clear loss from Hollow. He's like not losing. But then again, Twerk's name for the first time. I think this is the first time his name is in the running for champion of the year. And it's because if you watch that Real Sick battle versus Twerk and all the battles since then, Twerk has been annihilating shit. He's on like a war path. He's got something to prove. This is obvious. This is Twerk's biggest battle, like ever, name wise, and
bigger than Tay Rock.
I think in the grand scheme of things, Hollow's name would be above Tay Rock's in the battle rap.
Okay. This could be you could say that, but from what I've seen lately, outside of the Ill Will battle, we haven't seen that hollow, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. But Hollow was amazing versus Ill Will, which is a very debatable battle. Don't matter who I had winning, but I just think Hollow really is showing people he does this. But I think for this particular battle, like you was alluding to, Keo, he got to be better than the last 6-7 showings we've seen from him in order for him to beat Twerk. Yeah, not saying he don't have all the veteran skills and the experience, but this is the time to show this shit because Twerk in front of 2,000 people. When you talk about when he's jumping on the stage, doing the little twerk jump, and then he does the strap in and all these little special moves he does, and these people going crazy. He's got the bar. He's
gonna shake the room.
Of course he is. That's why they put him.
Twerk is probably one of the most electrifying guys that I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
Once he shakes the room, the momentum it completely switches, and you got to do something crazy for you to gain that momentum back. That's the type of battle rapper Twerk is, and I think it's going to be tough for Hollow. I got Twerk in this battle, though. I'm leaning towards Twerk in this battle. I see some 3 zeros. I see again, dog. I got Twerk in this. I see a lot. I see a couple 3 zeros in this battle of Twerk. I think Hollow will take a round, but I can't call it 3-0 though, man.
It's crazy. It's almost crazy that because I got Twerk too. I have Twerk too, bro. I got Twerk winning. I do have Twerk winning, man. Hollow is my bro. Twerk is my bro. So I don't have a what they say. I don't have a horse in this race, but dog, Twerk is a force of nature. He's a force of. This man is like a living hurricane, a walking typhoon, bro. So I don't know. Everything that Hollow is known for and everything that he's been able to do his entire career, from the grind time days to the freestyle era days, all that, he got to do all of that on this stage. And I don't want him to see this and feel like he has to overthink it. He has to overthink the battle, but just use everything that you got, because you cannot come to this fight and leave something at home. You need every weapon you got, Hollow. So, yeah, with that being said, I do feel like Hollow's going to get a round. I don't know which round, but he's going to get one. I don't know about a 30.
He definitely ain't going to get no damn first round, because I got Twerk in the first round.
You ain't getting no first one. We don't know though. This is the time when legends supposed to show why they're legends. Because when we're counting him out, you got to pass out reminders, man. And then everybody gonna be like, now imagine how long ending this battle clear. Then after the battle, we doing our little post recaps, and we like, damn, dog, I thought Twerk was going. How did we sleep on Hollow, bro? How did we sleep on Hollow? He's Hollow for a reason.
I mean, he did do well against Geechee because I had Geechee clear going into the battle, but then as the battle continued, I was like, yo, Hollow's wilding on him right now.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like with this, I don't want us to just be so quick to say Twerk is gonna demolish this man, and then Hollow reminds us why he's Hollow to Don. So that's a real possibility, and I think that's what he's gonna have to do to win. You can't just show up and just rap. I don't think you could just show up and rap 3 rounds and get the back end of your check and get out of here. Like, no, bro. Like, no. Twerk is a monster. And you talk about 2,000 people in Houston, 1,500. How many ever show up, bro? Please be a legend. Be the legend. Be the Hollow legend. Don't be Hollow Don. Be Hollow the legend. Because other than that, you are getting. Hold on, bro. Hadouken! You getting served, bro. I'm telling you now, man. I got Twerk 2-1. Great battle, though. I do want to see a highly competitive battle, man. I don't want to see Twerk watch this, man. God damn.
All right. Let's go to the main event, man. It's Av and Rock. It's finally going down.
Finally, brother. What was one's brother? Let me tell y'all something, man. Look, let me tell y'all the truth. Rock was smart, and I say that because when Av battled Mike P, Av battled None, then you start seeing Verb and people tweet out like, "Yo, this Av dude is a monster. Fuck that. I ain't battling him." You seen Av versus Rum Nitty. Then the whole culture was like, I ain't fucking with Av. I'm cool. I'm talking about top tiers was publicly saying, I'm not battling him. Then immediately you start seeing like, yo, we should see Rock versus Av. Everybody and Rock was hearing this shit. Rock said, fuck it. I'm just gonna make this nigga part of my team so I don't gotta battle him. It was a smart move. It was smart. It was like, I'd rather have you hit me than the people try to force us to battle, because I truly believe during that time, I don't think Tay Rock was confident that he could beat Av back then. This is why he put him on the cave game. This is the truth of it.
Wow.
Tay Rock tell you a whole different story, but I know the truth. You made that man join cave gang so you didn't have to battle him. All right.
Well,
he leaves cave gang. Now it's like, oh, it's a possibility they could battle again. This is something people been wanting to see since Av first came out, bro.
This is a crazy battle. Anybody that knows the history with Cave Gang or knows the history within the Tay Rock, Av and Tay Rock, there's a lot of history behind it. I'm looking forward to this battle. I am favoring Tay Rock to win this battle though, because it's Tay Rock, man. It's just Tay Rock is one of those guys that it's hard to pick against. And I always go back to football. I'm now during the times like when Tom Brady was great. I'm not talking about the last season he had, but when Tom Brady was great, it was hard for me to pick against him or bet against this guy. And Tay Rock is one of those guys that's hard to bet against, man. And it's hard for me to pick against him because Tay Rock, he's like he just has the overall package as a battle rapper, man. And it's tough. It's gonna be tough to beat. And you look at the classics that he's had. He has a classic with you. He had the classic with Daylight. You look at the Twerk battle. Just Tay Rock, he just been through these wars all, and Tay Rock's been outside, man.
Tay Rock is a real battle rapper in every essence of the word. He's really from a rare cloth. I can honestly say that he's one of the greatest battlers that ever lived.
Hold on. Now I know you went against both of these guys. What's the difference between these two?
Damn. You talk about just from me in the ring with
Yeah,
both of them?
like what
Av
was
is more relentless, bro. I could say that. Av is more like them bars and them punches are they're coming at you faster and faster and nonstop. It's just a barrage of it's an avalanche of bars, man. I think that's the difference, but both of them are monsters. So it's not, man, it's real pressure. And this is like, but Av is a different type of monster, man. I might have to go with Av in this one. I ain't gonna lie. Av 2-1. I know Rock is always good for those.
I think you're picking Av because it's EFB, bro.
No. Hey, you know what? It's crazy because Av is right here on this poster behind me, bro. Hold on, let me see. Av is Av right here, bro. This Av in the red hat. I wasn't even thinking about that. That like dead serious. I'm just talking about from me being in the ring with both of them. I'm just like, because this is something Av has been wanting. You know, I know the feeling of wanting a certain battle for so long, and then when you finally get it, you know this is your one shot. It's like you're gonna give it all that you have. And with that being said, man, Av, come on, man. Let's keep it real. Whose bars are more creative between Tay Rocks and Av?
Whose bars are more creative?
Creative.
It. I would say Ab, but if you're talking about straight to the point and shaking the room, I'm taking Tay Rock.
Yeah, of course. That's Rock style. Rock straight to it. Like Rock straight to the point, man. And I like that about him. And you got to remember, in these big moments, in these big fights, Rock creates those seatbelt moments. He creates those, you my brother. What he said, I can't look, I got to turn my head. He creates these timeless one-liners that you're going to remember forever. And that be a big difference separating Rock from his opponents, because
I don't know if you disagree with this or anybody in the chat to disagree with this. I think Rock has like the most moments in battle rap.
Like, we need to, you know, let's get France from Let's Talk Battle Rap. I have to collaborate and get with like Minnesota Luke, some of the historians of this culture, and really break that down, because you know, Rock, you gotta think about Rock, you gotta think about Twerk. Who else got crazy moments? Think about Verb, Danny Myers, you know, me and think about me and Nitty. Like we all kind of, that's what I'm saying. To say one person has the most moments, damn, man. And if it is Rock, shout out to Rock. Shout out to DNA. Shout out to DNA and everybody that has these timeless moments. But we have to do a little more research on that before we just freestyle.
Okay, I don't know. I might be reaching. I might be reaching.
Yeah, I don't want to be wrong about that. That's a heavy claim for anybody to have. So shout out to whoever that person may be. He was face, so it's plausible. My man, he says surf the most money. Okay. But again, I think we have to do some extensive research before we just come to you know, because it's so easy to think of your favorite battle rapper or whoever you like the most and just like, oh, but my man said this and he had that moment, he had this moment. Meanwhile, you're not even thinking about that DNA done did this. You forgetting that Twerk did that. You forgetting that Verb did this. You know what I'm saying?
I do. I mean, Rock do have some moments though that people always remember.
Absolutely, yeah. He's got some of the greatest moments ever. So you know, we'll figure that out on another day. But I got Av, bro. I'm sorry. So, hey, Rock, I'll rock with you. But you know, I just think Av is like. Yo, bro, he wants this battle, man. This was a battle that Rock was avoiding. I'm trying to tell you something. Y'all not listening. Rock was avoiding this battle from day one. This is why he made him join him. If you can't beat him, join him. You can't beat him, join him. He joined with him. He made him. Hey, you with me? You with me? I don't want to have to fight you.
Yeah, I definitely do have Rock in this battle. I'm gonna give it a 2-1 battle. I think Av does take a round. It will be a classic.
You said Rock.
Do you see a battle of the night on this card right now?
Oh, okay. Here we go. There we go. I think me and you are just kind of we're so headstrong about Twerk beating up Hollow, right? We're kind of like we're gonna beat Hollow up. You know what I'm saying? So I can't see a crazy back and forth with that one. The sleeper, it could be Jerry West DNA.
I was about to say that too.
That could be the one, with rebuttals and with Jerry West always has some type of little moment, little trick that he does. Like, this is a big stage. I don't think he's gonna pass up the opportunity to pull out some type of sound effect or something that's gonna be a moment forever. So hopefully he does that. Let me see. Rock and Av is a good one. That's a bar fest. You got John down at T-Top. It depends, man, because if those angles just drag out for the round, it could like lessen the round. You get what I'm saying? Like, you just take an angle and drag it out through the whole round. Kind of like, all right, this shit getting boring back and forth. I don't want to hear all this shit. Where the bars at? So, like, you said this, he got this angle about him, then he's got his next round about this whole angle, and it's like it's not enough bars in that shit. So I don't really see that one being battle of the night. Damn, what are we missing? Suge and Fonz?
Nah, I'm going Jerry West and DNA, man. I think that's gonna be battle of the night.
I don't want to sleep on Suge and Fonz though.
I like Suge and Fonz too. I just like that DNA and Jerry West, man. It just has it just I think people are sleeping on this battle.
Real rap battle. That's a hip hop battle.
Yeah.
I fuck with it. You know what? Jerry West and DNA. That's gonna be my prediction as well, man. Because that's a hip hop battle. With Suge and Fonz, this is too street. I'm not saying that what they're doing is not hip hop, but I think it's more of it's some street bully bravado shit going on. With Jerry West DNA, this is like two pure rappers, man. Like, that's probably battle of the night for sure, man. Fuck it.
Okay.
We might be sleeping on that Rocky Ave, bro. I don't know because that's a storyline. There's a backstory. There's some drama there, and there's bars, and there's moments, and there's haymakers. How is that not battle of the night? So
okay. So here's a question that I got from somebody. They literally just texted me earlier in the show, but I wanted to make sure we get through all these battles. So they said, do you think the magnitude of the max out card puts pressure on the URL to drop the entire card? Because usually they drop
just like one at a time
per battle with a trailer. So do you think it put a pressure on them to drop the entire card?
I think so. And I also feel like they just was like, fuck, let's just get them the card. We still got, they like DNA said, there's still 2 other announcements they're gonna make, but they was like, fuck it, let's get them this card. And I really think they're really just hard at work on their next card. Like, I think they want to really shake some shit up with their next one. So they're like, yeah, let's just drop this. Let them say whatever they're gonna say about this shit. Fuck it. Stop asking us for the card. Right? Because even me and you, we was like, yo, what's up with the Summer Madness announcement? What's going on? What are we waiting on? RP is dropping bomb after bomb, and there's no announcement. So I think that was part of drop the whole card. But I also feel like let's just get this out the way and work on our next joint, and we're gonna really show these people, who's boss around here. So that's my thoughts on that.
I think there is pressure on them though. Because what ARP and RBE did was just, it basically said that RBE's taking over this summer. It ain't the URL. And ARP and RBE, they had 3 announcements already, and going into outside of today, URL had no announcements, no flyers, no nothing. You know, they were finding the flyer on a ticket master website. So it's like nobody knew anything. You know, people were trying to get their hotels, their flights to get themselves situated right. And because we're close to like less than a month away, and normally there will be a great hype and build up for them to drop the trailer. If I was them, I would have dropped the trailer for I would have dropped the trailer for the Rock and Av first. That was but as from what I know, I did talk to a couple battle rappers on this card. They said nothing was really completely locked and booked yet. Like they they didn't get
Yeah,
nothing yet.
yeah. So it seemed like they was just
But yeah,
last minute, not even last minute, because you still got five weeks to before the fight. So it's not last minute, but I think they wanted to. I feel like they wanted to lock all these things in like way earlier than this. But I think their hands were tight as far as like getting the funding or whatever else, business, politics behind the scenes shit. I think their hands were tied, and it was just only just now able to finally finalize all of these things. And it took a little more time than what they wanted to, because it's not like URL is sitting around purposely not sending out contracts or deposits. And this is what Swamp and this was one of Swamp's gripes. Like, yo, y'all gotta send me the contract and the money, because I'm not finna be writing last minute for no A verb. Like,
mm,
hurry up with, so I could prep. Like, come on. And they at the time just could not do it. They couldn't. It's not that they didn't want to, they just couldn't. And so he wound up saying, I'm not gonna do the battle.
I
So
mean
then A Word wound up taking the A Word, or not A Word battle, not saying, I don't know. Maybe the A Word shit got locked in after the Swamp shit fell apart, or
yeah,
maybe it was already locked in before the Swamp thing even was talked about. Because
right.
maybe her intended on doing both.
I mean, the rollout could have been better though. That's what I thought. I think,
Absolutely.
yeah, they could have had a better rollout for Summer Madness because it's Summer Madness at the end of the day. I know
Right.
a lot of people are not happy with this. They're pretty disappointed. It's not what they expected. Oh, we knew these battles was gonna happen. But guess what, man? You guys get Summer Madness. People talk about who's not on the card. You should talk about who's on the card.
Who's
So
on the card? Let's talk about that part. Like, like just appreciate that these are all good matchups individually. And I think just together it's gonna create a great card. And it's gonna be one of the better Summer Madness cards that we have seen. Like I said, you add Ace and Rum on this, you add Danny Myers on this card, it just makes it even that much better. You hear me, URL? That's the bar guy on it. Listen, I be coming up with these bars in like a couple days. Like, I be having a week prep. I got 5 weeks. I still got plenty of time. Y'all got plenty of time to send me a contract, send me my deposit, and I'll be ready on that day, guaranteed.
well, I know who you should battle, but
Who
I
should
know
I
that
battle?
he ain't gonna come outside for you.
Oh,
I'm
you
I
want
don't know.
Brother Lux?
Yeah, I'm talking about Lux.
Nah, and I don't think he gonna do it on the Summer Madness card, because then that
My-
just changes the whole scope of the card, because now it's like Danny and Lux is the main event now and not Rock and Av. And furthermore, Lux don't battle me on a big stage. He already said he wants to do it in a small room. So volume is around the corner. It's gonna be here sooner than
Oh,
later. Lux, Danny Myers versus Lux as the main event on volume. That should be the next announcement. So let's campaign for that.
yes, sir. Oh, all right. One last thing. Now if you want to, we had to compare the main events from the RB main event to the URL main event. What's a better main event? Is it Tay Rock and Av, or is it Hitman versus Ill Will?
I think because of the setting, I like the Hitman and Ill Will in that small room where it's like ain't no big ass crowd gonna save you with mediocre bars and people are gassed and shit. Like, you gotta really be in there rapping. Now, if I put it like this, I feel like the environment should have been switched. If I could have did it, I would have did Hitman and Will on a big stage, and I would have did Rockin' Ev in a small room. But see, it's the other way around. So I just prefer small room battles.
I do like the Hitman and Ill Will, but I also like the Av and Rock. I don't know, just the his.
It doesn't, yeah, because it doesn't. You don't have to just pick one. Like, we're gonna watch them all anyway. We're gonna recap them. We're gonna do our prediction blogs. We're gonna enjoy both battles, so it don't matter. And we need to just be happy. And one thing I seen earlier on Twitter, somebody said the fans should appreciate competition between leagues because at the end of the day, the fans are the ones that are winning. Because if they're throwing this crazy card and then they're saying, okay, well, we got this card. It's like, cool, we can watch both. It's not saying we only can watch one. Like, you buy this pay-per-view or fly out, or you buy this one too and fly out. If they were happening on the same day, that's where the problem would be. But even then, I would just buy both pay-per-views on the same day and just watch all the battles. I would just spend a whole day popcorn and battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, but these are separate days. So the Summer Max card is before Max Out 3. So we got something to enjoy before, like a whole week before the Max Out shit. So Summer Madness is going to be the big thing, but then it's like, it's going to be fire, but then because the Max Out is happening after, it's almost like battle rap. It's like, you know, one the first battle goes first has a great round, but then it's like whoever goes second kind of got the advantage because they rebuttal and have a lasting.
It's good for battle rap, man. I think battle rap gets a W for this one, man, because you have the GTX card before all of that. Then you have who doesn't want to see Disaster and Easy? Who doesn't want to see T-Rex and Big K? Then after that,
A-Ward and Frack.
Yeah.
Hey,
then
after that, A-Ward, man, he's got his plate full because he's got Frack, and then right after he's got Verb. Oh, come on, A-Ward! Shout out to A-Ward.
Verb's going crazy on him, man.
Hey, I love it though. This is what we need.
Calling this guy Salmon.
You know what, though, Verb? You can talk all the shit you want, man, but you know you gotta back this shit up in the ring, man.
Definitely,
this up in the ring.
Yeah, then you got Summer Madness. Then the following week you got Max Out 3. So it's definitely good for battle rap, man. And it's gonna be tough for me and the media and bloggers that's going to be voting for the MBS power rankings. So
there we go. Yeah, we talking. In a good place. I'm happy because I was kind of like just kind of over it, just a few weeks ago, and I'm like, what is going on in battle rap? Like all this, that, the third. We don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Where's the bars at? So it started to feel like the rapping is important again. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, that's the only thing that should matter is the raps.
One last thing before we get out of here. I know it's outside the Summer Madness, but it's concerning a battle rapper. When K-Shine says I'm free, what does that mean to you?
It's so cryptic. It's so cryptic because it's like, are you free from your contract? Does that mean you're free from URL when you're able to go to like RBE and you're able to go to King of the Dot and you're just able to move around? Or is it like they let you go, or y'all came to an agreement on y'all situation and you're going to do the battle for URL, and now after that you're free, or you're free now, but because you've agreed to do a battle with URL? I would have thought K-Shine would have been an announcement. And furthermore, I'm glad you brought that up. We didn't see a K-Shine announcement on this card, which, remember when me and you was saying, is this back and forth between Smack and K-Shine real? Because it's like, is this just a diversion? Because they're going to announce K-Shine on the card. There's still 2 more announcements to be made. K-Shine is not one of them. If he's not one of those announcements, then it tells me that back and forth exchange between Keyshawn and Smack was not staged and it was real.
Or maybe they'll announce those 2 battles, and then K-Shine will be the surprise battle.
or maybe that's just wishful thinking. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. But
time reveals all, man. Time reveals everything. So we just gotta wait and see.
Yeah, but I hope to see K-Shine, man. But this is our reaction from Summer Madness. We'll give our official predictions as we get closer to it. But let's wrap things up over here, man, and let's go to the shout outs.
Yo, listen, man. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to my man Keo. Shout out to everybody that rock with us. We got a weekly show. You know what I'm saying? NBS Universe. Also, we also do our separate podcast. He does shout your shit out.
NBS Central, man. We got the NBS show. We got the NBS Take Your Pick. NBS Let's Talk About It. We got a lot of things going on, man. So
yeah,
make sure you subscribe.
Follow my YouTube channel, Danny the Bar Guide. Follow my subscribe to the channel. We got parallel combos, trivia. We got giveaways, prizes, games, all kind of things on there. Writing tutorials, so much more. So subscribe to my channel and also me and Keo's our show. So we got we're gonna provide a lot of dope content for y'all.
Yes, sir, man. We got a lot of things coming. We're gonna try to get some special guests on here, man. So
absolutely, we will.
Yeah, so but besides that, man, NBS Universe, subscribe to the channel. With that being said, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.